Hey guys, welcome back to another Resident Evil Zero Let's Play. I am a dazzling Kate, and welcome back for those who are old here, and welcome for those who are new here. So let us get into today's stream, okay, dudes and dudettes? Let's get into it. So, anyways. Last time, I got my ass served to me and basically fucked up on the internet connection because I'm just incredibly bad at that, I guess. And I had to try reconnecting everything a couple of times. I think it's fixed, but I could be wrong because, it just loves to be fucksy with me. Very annoyingly fucksy. Anyways, let me just add this to my community tab and Discord. I'm live now. Do 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 do. Today is a Friday, right? Yeah, it's a Friday. Live tonight. Join me, everyone. It's always so hard to schedule everything in and making sure I don't fuck up. Hopefully, we can focus on the topic at hand. Guess I'll throw my coffee in just so I can have something in the chat. Oh. Do 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 do. Okay, so just because I want to make sure I get everything ahead, I'm just going to add this. Check out my coffee. Okay, there we go. Pen message. Okay. Boom, bitches. Let us get back to the game, okay? Now, I'm gonna grab my drink, and we got, I actually did get some apple cider donuts, so I might snack on one of those a little later. But hopefully you guys are doing well, and if you are, tell me, how is your night going? How is your week going? Is your job doing well? Are you doing your homework at least? Are you getting plenty to eat? Okay? Anyways. As we continue, ladies and gentlemen, I have to make sure I have the connection working. I don't think I'm doing well with, knowing where I'm going. Holy shit. It's, so crazy, man. It is so crazy. But okay, anyways, make sure you hit that like button. That would mean the world to me. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. So what was I even doing? Gotta check my inventory. So I have a shotgun. I have my normal gun. I got the fire key, which I'm gonna have to figure out which area I needed to use that on. Does the map even tell me which areas I can use this key on? That would be nice. It doesn't really do that. Anyways. This is crazy. Third floor, second floor, first floor. Okay, I guess we'll just experiment and see where each thing goes. So let's go see if it opens up which direction am I going? Okay, we're going that way, okay. So let's see if it works on that door, so we can get some progress made, because we need to get the hell out of here. I'm not staying in this training facility as long as I live. Okay, so... Oh, wait, I gotta make sure I actually am equipped with a gun, so I don't end up dead. I mean, yeah, I could rely on Billy to do it, but Billy is just Billy. Okay, so... Okay, we're gonna open up this door, hopefully. Let's hope we can even get it to work. It's... Okay, so this is probably a clock puzzle. Okay. Hopefully I don't lose my mind over it, because that would suck. I don't want to deal with losing my mind over clock puzzles. Remember the last clock puzzle? I stood there for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes trying to figure out where the fuck to put this one thing. I think it was like trying to get the key from like one of the rooms in the first game, and I was just like so stupid that I was just like, you know, oh, Cosmo, welcome to the stream. How's it going? How's your night? Are you staying hydrated? Please let me know. But yeah, you might hear slurping in the background because it is one hot night, and Duncan likes drinking a lot of water, and it's like you'll probably hear him slurp in the background. So, heads up. I gotta say, I do like the environment. That's probably one thing I love about... Oh, yeah, we're going up here. We're gonna go see what we can find. Ooh, you're doing well? Oh, you're working on a Resident Evil fanfiction? Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to read it. I can't wait for you to tell me about it. Oh fuck, I forgot the crows were in here. Billy literally shooting me in the face with that, like, fucking rocket launcher, grenade launcher, whatever. I don't care what it's called, but it was hilarious. Like, holy shit, could you just imagine? A bird comes out of nowhere and you're like, hold still, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing with that, Billy? Billy, no, Billy, we're friends. We're not enemies, friends. I will sleep with you, just don't shoot me, okay? Okay, this is also locked by a clock, so we're kind of fucked there. Oh yeah, you already did mention it. It was like based off the Village one. I would love for you to read it, but I want you to play the game first before reading the fan fiction. Very good point. I might motivate myself to buy the game for like Christmas or something, so I can use my Christmas bonus for like something fun, because I love me some Resident Evil. Oh gosh. Okay, so okay, wait. Oh gosh, if I burped into the mic, I'm sorry. It just kind of happens. Okay, so I gotta say, I really hope for Resident Evil 9 that they bring, like, okay, let me be real. I think the best way to kind of make use of Resident Evil 9 would definitely to bring back characters you could never play before. And I think one of those characters should be Rebecca. Like, look at her. Like, could you imagine how well she would work in an environment with other characters that you can change between? Like, if we can already do that in, like, wouldn't it be nice to bring this kind of gameplay back to it without it feeling like it's forced? I don't know. Okay, so, I don't think I can use on that. It feels like more like a puzzle. Speaking of, since you played a few Resident Evil games, do you have a top list on which game would be at the bottom and which one would be at the top? Okay, so I've already played Resident Evil 1, currently right now 0, 2, 4, and a bit of 7. So technically I've played 5 games already, and completed 3, working on 2, going to play Resident Evil 3 remake after this one, and then I'm going to try and finish 7, or I could try and wait. There's a lot going on. I'm going in orderly fashion because I'm just one of those people that just want to try and connect everything, even though I know it's not going to make sense to me after I finish all the games. I'll just still be like, what the fuck? This doesn't make any sense. Okay, so use the fire key. Perfect. Let's see what's inside. But yeah, I don't have a top 3. because it would just basically be based off what I've played so far, and I don't really think that's really fair to the rest of the games without playing them all. Like, not the extra side games that go with them. I will play those eventually when I find them and get to them. Unless, Capcom is already going to plan on making remakes of those side games, then I guess I would be open to that. I mean, it would be nice for them to do, because let's be real, it could definitely help improve some elements of designs or something, or fix some fighting methods that was in these side games. I don't know too much about them. I'm just exploring how I would with any other franchise. Just like diving in, seeing what I can do. Some of them are simply removed the shelf, blah blah blah. Some of them have been removed from this shelf. Oh. Oh, sweet. Let me see. I agree. We need more of the Resident Evil girls. The guys have had more than enough time. Yeah, I agree. And before anyone says we could focus on like the next generation with like Rosemary Winters, and I'm like, no, 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 no. I think that's her name, right? Like, I think it's a bad idea to go straight into the next generation until you give at least some of the Resident Evil girls some spotlight. Honestly, I would love to have a game where we have I know adult Sherry is in the universe, of course, but honestly, it would be funny if Ashley was an agent too. Like, I would love for her to like improved from like the last couple of years since we've seen her, and she's actually working on the field or something as an agent. That would be pretty badass. Like, going from like defenseless to defended. Like, come on, I would love that development. Oop. Oh, I hope Capcom decides to make a remake of the few RE side games as well, and a bit more to them, and re-release them, especially since many of them have gained popularity recently, right? I think it would definitely help. Does this do anything? Sure, why not? Let's see if it does anything. Okay, I guess it turned something on. Okay, so honestly, I don't really give a damn about Rose, because aside from her daddy issues, she isn't that interesting to me. Yeah, I just kind of wish that... Is this a paper that's important? William and Albert, they might have a future. Oh boy. I'm not gonna read everything, guys. I feel like that kind of helped delayed me in some aspects of the game. Okay, we don't need handgun ammo right now. Yeah, of course. There's something up here. Guess we gotta push it. Okay, let me see. Let me switch to... We gotta see what's in there. Are you telling me this is so fucking stupid? This puzzle is so fucking stupid. Like, okay, Billy, you're gonna have to go back and out the room, and we're gonna have to fix this puzzle, okay? Hopefully that will do it. Also, her powers are really confusing. She just has become a Wesker OP, but at least Wesker had some cap and was an interesting character. Rose doesn't have much aside from mold power, which, ew. Yeah, let's be real. It's kind of ridiculous that when it comes to any kind of mutant abilities, like, there are so... Are you fucking kidding me? We can't... Wait. Can I just go onto the other side and just take care of it that way? Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I've been working on the ideas of mutated, like, people within the organization I made up for the sake of Fawn's story to kind of explain why there are some good people with some abilities and bad people, and to kind of make sure there's some kind of limit, because I'm just like, there's so much potential for good story development and new ideas for villains that it doesn't really make much sense that there is nothing more than just a few of these characters that we haven't seen grown out of the background to become something bigger, if that makes sense. Oh fuck, I can't use it. Okay, fuck. Wait. Let me combine this. Okay, now I can grab it. Duncan, what are you doing? Let me just examine that. Oh, I think this is a part of the clock. I guess it's another key, or we use it on the clock in...
This way.
Roger.
This is just really funny. I feel like if you were going to make mutant characters from Resident Evil, they have to have a set ability and have it make sense to their mutation. And you need to be able to apply it in gameplay as well. Exactly. Like, for example, I'm gonna go off on one of my characters, Jacoby, who is a very early experiment from the 40s, 50-ish era, who managed to become sort of immortal, but he can still get infected by other things or deal with toxins in ways that, you know, are different than how normal people would. If it's something I really wanted to experiment a lot with, like, some infections, yeah, they're gonna either go through him or they're gonna develop inside his blood system and make his own mutation a lot worse. Which is why he needs, like, specific drugs that kind of deflect this, but it can only work so far. The only reason he's managed to even survive this long without getting in and becoming some kind of creepy monster of some kind, or very mutated, is because he manages to always stay out of fights and let people fight for themselves. He just likes being in the background to appreciate the noise. But in his case, his abilities which would kind of involve flight to a degree. He's never actually used his wings before. Yeah, he's gonna have really fucked up wings that I honestly cannot wait to draw out a little better. I was actually drawing them in, like, my last drawing stream, and he's kind of this symbolism for the original labs he came from. Did I choose the right door? I have to fucking check. I think, no, that would require the blue door. So that means I have to look around again. Fuck. But for his kind of gameplay, it would be a lot more different than what people are used to. Okay, I guess we gotta go to the first floor again and check out that. And it's kind of funny because I wasn't ever going to intend on him having specific mutations, but then I was just like, you know what would be funny? If this guy was actually wanted by Wesker due to his unique mutation. And since, you know, Jacoby isn't really huge on the idea of, you know, making more people this way due to his own reasons. Within the story, it kind of explains itself because I'm trying to keep some details vague, so you guys actually have to read it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Hi there, would you like... Fuck. Hello there.
Okay.
Okay, hello sir, would you like to talk about our Lord and Savior? Looks like you just went straight to hell.
Roger.
Oh, right.
Roger. This way. Roger.
Every time. Use the fire key. You don't need to have this key anymore. Throw it away? Yes. Duncan, what are you eating? I am trying to make sense of this. Oh god, I love that. Would you like to talk about our Lord and Savior? Blows him up. Looks like he went straight to hell. Not gonna lie, that was a badass line. You could use that in an action movie. If anyone's interested in me being in an action movie, just comment down below. But I think I would be too distracted by like an action, like any action star they bring in, that I would probably be staring at them with my entire soul and being like, ooh, yummy. So yeah, probably a good reason why I'm not on set of any kind. Can we just appreciate the noise effects? I know, I'm too satisfied hearing like metal going against like the floor, and this guy's probably like, what the fuck is she doing? The refrigerator, the door is broken, freezes the open. Like, I wouldn't care anyways. What's even in here other than that? So we just got in here for fire supplies. Okay, I guess. No, I don't need it. Yeah, we only got plant, fire, like bolt burning supplies, and that's it. So I guess we're gonna have to go look around somewhere else. Isn't that great? But yeah, I think for a lot of different like concepts, I've just been kind of dealing with like there's so much I'm laying out on like the story development for Fawn, because I'm actually working on so I'm working on 2 different stories that happen before Resident Evil 4 and after Resident Evil 4, debating if it takes place in 2006 or not, because I don't know, I'm just like kind of working out the details. It doesn't really help matters that I was also working on one of the side characters within Fawn's story. Oh.
I'll go check over there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
You stay here.
Okay.
Okay, we can't use it on that. Okay, let's see if I even have any. Ah, crap! I don't have anything to heal myself with.
This way.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm now gonna have to find out where I placed the healing stuff. Duncan, what are you eating? Gosh, is that the same thing over again? Gosh. But yeah, I had to like think about what I would be doing for these different stories. I think for the first time she's on her own trying to investigate, she kind of has to deal with the aspect of like being on her own, which is very difficult when you really think about it. And the monster creatures I'm kind of working out details with. I'm thinking maybe they can be kind of like the plant creatures from the Resident Evil 2 game, like kind of like those, but a lot more terrifying. Like all of them are made out of plants, and there's only so much fire you can really use to kill them, so you have to think of other methods to destroying them. Because think about it, like if you don't have a lighter or anything to make a fire, unless you know how to make a fire, it, I'm just like thinking of what I could do with that. Okay. Okay. But yeah, it would be a interesting concept that I'm also working on for how she learns to fight, and I actually turned that into like a mini story idea that I didn't think would happen. I'm gonna take another sippy sip. Okay, anyways, I'm definitely gonna have to figure out where that needle goes. Maybe it can actually open something. Or maybe it can't, I don't know. Oh wait, maybe I just go to the doors that have the clock face and I use it there. I was just kind of thinking maybe that could be it, or maybe not. But let me be real, it's Duncan, what are you eating? No. No. Not the toes. Okay, so. Oh wait, I forgot that it's Billy the one with the... Maybe if I give it to her, she'll actually figure out what it is. So... Okay, I have no fucking clue what they expect me to do then. Okay, Billy, we're both idiots again. We're gonna be wandering around this fucking house for the rest of our lives. So we better get used to it, so... yeah. Duncan, what are you doing? Give me that. Drop it. Drop it. Duncan! Duncan! Okay, he dropped it. Play with this. Oh my god, that's actually ripped. Damn. Okay, so what was I planning on doing? Alright, so one of the methods that I was thinking of using to give frick. I hate these freaking giant torches, like what the fuck? Oh, I guess I missed this piece of paper. Duncan, quit it. Alright, so this would actually take place years later. Well, not years later, after like the story between Resident Evil 2 and 4 for fun. I think it would probably take like. It would be like after the events of the situation, she would probably be figuring out how to deal with. Damn it.
You stay here.
Yeah.
Let's just get me to go up there. Oh, okay. I guess we can't use it. Okay.
This way.
Okay.
Great. Googly moogly. I'm trying to figure out what I was gonna say that was important. But during her time, in between, like, Resident Evil 4 and the situation she was in prior, she would be trained by Etnies, who is a assassin that I wanted to kind of, like, focus on a little bit, because I love the idea of her knowing someone who is on, like, who's more of a neutral kind of force within the Yeah.
I'll go alone.
Roger.
This way.
Okay.
Let me see if I can even use the... Okay, I can't use it. Like, what am I missing? What the fuck am I missing? Okay, what exactly am I missing? I gotta figure this shit out. Which means I am going to have to figure out what they mean to use with the needle. Okay, so... I forgot how we even got up there. I'm sure I got up there somehow. But yeah, gotta stop saying I feel like I'm irritating you guys when I say that. Okay, speaking of which, Edney's would be this woman in her like mid 30s, late 30s ish, and I totally didn't just make her for the sake of having a off ship that I wanted to draw that was mostly for shits and giggles and drama and all that shit. Okay, how do I explain this? I decided it would be kind of interesting if Krauser had a ex who isn't like, they aren't lovey-dovey kind of romantic. It's just like we kind of fit the bill, but we're kind of like not into the whole sex thing too much. It's just an off and on relationship. Nothing there to really say anything about. Yeah. That sounds really weird. I know. Okay, I'm on the fucking first floor. What am I doing wrong? How did I even get up there? Was my dumbass just like, you know what? Am I just stupid? Wait. Oh. Yeah, Dazzling Kate, you're a big idiot. How do we spell idiot? D? Oh, fuck. A Dazzlingkate. That's how we spell idiot here. I'm poking fun at myself. It makes me feel a little better, but yeah. Okay, so why did I end up doing that? Like, the whole idea of like pairing Edney's with Krauser, I just thought it would be kind of interesting to have someone who's just like the complete opposite of Fawn and Leon. I was just like, that would be kind of fun to play around. Like having the complete opposite. They don't care. They just kind of linger in that area where it's like, maybe this might be romance. Maybe we're just really drunk. Maybe we're just really, we're both shitty people in some ways, so wanna fuck? Okay, so okay, come on, let's go get this shit dealt with. I think this might open up something. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, that might have seemed awkward. I know. Probably not my best idea or concept, but I was just like, I wanted to do something that was kind of shippy, but not really shippy. That just was like, it's an interesting relationship. It just doesn't go anywhere because, considering how difficult it would be for both of their lives, it's something like I would really be like, oh, this is a great romance. This is just two idiots who just kind of thought, maybe we should sleep with each other. We don't really have anyone else. Let's just do that. Like, maybe we might feel something. Maybe we might not. Who knows? And it's kind of interesting because it does open up the story, like, idea of like, I was kind of damn freaking flies. Like, these flies keep scaring the But anyways, for fuck's sake. Take Billy. We don't need Billy. I'm kidding. Okay, we got some of this, we got some of that. Okay, so let's try and see what we got here. Move the handles? Yeah. Let's see, how should we do this? Okay. Let's see, do. Okay, we managed to unlock 2 doors, which is good because I knew if I stood here doing it for several minutes that we would get nowhere. So let us get our asses out and hope for the best. But yeah, the main reason I originally came up with Edneys was probably due to the fact that I wanted to play around with the idea of a odd couple you would never expect to ever be together for a short period of time, becoming something that would, in some ways, kind of... I'm trying to find the right words, but really it's just difficult to do so. Oh gosh. But yeah, sorry if I'm boring you. I'm just like, remembering these details, it's hard. Okay, let's go for the one nearest to us. Okay, the moon bows to the earth, thus earth swears loyalty to the sun, and the great law of the sun governs all things. This itself is the keystone, the pointer to glory. All our hands cannot open the door to heaven. Oh boy. Oh, great googly moogly. I was not expecting that. Oh shit, fuck. Oh right, it's because my dumbass can't remember the right way to shoot. Okay, I'm gonna take another sippy sip. Alright, anyways. Now we just gotta go downstairs, see what we got there. I'm just gonna start putting the stuff I don't need in one area because we don't have any, like, boxes anywhere, and why would they? So, anything I don't need will be put here. Leave. And of course I gotta make sure it's not too close to each other, otherwise I'm gonna be here all night. Ooh. Gotta use something to heal myself with. Oh, please, Barry, don't feel like you have to get involved. By all means, let Rebecca get devoured by a zombie. Yeah, honestly, I think it would be kind of interesting if they brought, like, Billy back for, like, Resident Evil 9. Just imagine you got all these different games dealt with, and then you just see Billy come out of out of nowhere, and everyone's like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, all the, like, you know, everyone just being like, oh, who the fuck? And it's just like, everyone who knows is just like, oh no, what could he be here for? Let me just, like, I got a great idea. Like, leave me in charge. I don't know that much, but I think I can make use of it. So we have, hear me out. We got an interesting dynamic between Rebecca and Billy already. So we could have a Rebecca-Billy reunion, like, years later. This is, like, 1998. What if this happened, like, 20 years later? Bam, 2018, boom, and they meet up with each other again, and, this is just going by what I know so far, and it's just like, oh wow, that's surprising. And we see all these other characters we thought were dead. Yeah, don't leave me in charge of writing this, Capcom. I would just mostly use it to bring back, like, Luis. Yeah, you do not need me to do that. You do not need me to do that. That would be an epic comeback, though. Come on. I'm just saying, we didn't technically see him get his body out. So who's oh god, I have to change his weapon. Let me just make it equip. Oh yeah, I gotta charge my controller. Oh, hi. Yeah, I actually have an idea for Resident Evil 9 or 10, where many of the characters from the main Resident Evil mainline games come in and they have to go to the remote island with 9 sections with different types of bows. And you can only send 2 at a time at each section, but you get to choose the teams, and each character has their own strengths and weaknesses. Oh my gosh, that would be freaking amazing. It would be very complicated though, because you have to put into mind the like scenes in between, unless they do something like they all meet back up in the main area, like say a area in the middle of the island where they like the action takes place, but then you'd have to worry about specific things like how does this character get along with this one, what are our main focuses on for these dynamics, because you have to like keep that in mind to some degree. I honestly think it would be pretty interesting to see what they could pull off with a game like that, because I think it would be something up their alley if they knew what they were doing. But yeah, I gotta sit up a bit because my legs have grown numb. But let me stretch. I'm gonna like turn on... Maybe I should wait a while before I turn the fan back on. I do want to give it a break. It's been running all day. I don't want to be that much of an ass and make it like stop at like return after an almost 2-hour break. For example, Ada would use smaller guns and a grappling hook to get to high areas. Jill could unlock any locks. Barry and Chris could, like, use heavy weapons. Ooh, yeah. I like that. /10, welcome to the stream. How's it going, dude? Holy freaking crap. I feel like I finally got to the dive of getting back into working on the things I really need to get done. Hey, everyone. That's good. It's really good. And each team would have unique dialogue and cutscenes depending on the team you make and which section they get to. Again, that's when things get pretty complicated. You have so many combinations of these characters. Like, it would be interesting to do, that's for sure. For some reason, my mind is just like, with so much that they could pull off, there's just so much they could do. There's so much they could do. Anyways, I just got done drawing a picture of the NES Princess Peach and making a new channel banner and profile picture. Ooh, that's awesome, dude. Glad to hear. It's really nice to hear. Why is there so many photos of the same... Oh, I guess I thought I was the same person, but looking at the ones over here, they're different. Okay, ooh, projector. We actually need to grab the projector things. Great googly moogly, I guess. Does he have it? No. Okay. Which means I gotta grab it as Rebecca and grab the stuff we lost before. Oh. Jonin, welcome to the stream. How's it going, dude? Sup, Kate? How's Resident Evil 0? It's going fine. I'm just irritated a little bit because I'm like, I didn't know what to do for like 25 minutes and just like trying to figure out where the fuck this needle goes to, and then I finally figured it out because my brain is so small. Okay, now we just need to grab those clips and we should be good. Let's just do. But yeah, I was actually talking to you guys in the Discord chat about the new story I'm working on. Now, this is just for a class project. I don't think I'll post it on... Well, it depends, because it is an interesting idea that I came up with while working on picture books. Now, I'm part of this picture book class, and they basically assigned us a story to make based off of what we could think of would work for a, like, aimed at 3 to 5 year olds. And it's like, okay, I guess we could try and figure out what to do with that. And I decided it would be interesting to do the concept of something I wanted to see more of if I was like a little kid, like, well, back when I was a little kid, I wanted to see something interesting that kind of went into the more magical stuff. Oh gosh. There's something written on the top of the picture of the seats. Yeah, we'll take it. An image resulting from overlaying microfilms A and B. Numbers appear on the seats of the conference room. Okay. So it looks like we have another puzzle on our hands, which sucks because you know me, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so I guess I'll switch so Billy can get some bullets. Because I don't want to always take all the bullets, and I might need him to actually shoot something when I need him to do so. But yeah, let me be real. I think it would be interesting to bring back these characters all together onto like that concept you were talking about, Cosmo. That sounds like a really fun concept, and I think it would be fun to actually see in a game, or at least in a story. Like, that would be interesting to do. Like, start your own little project where basically everyone gets to choose, like, which character are they going to write? Like, what are the characters available? How are they going to be used? That kind of thing. If, you know, Capcom would never do that. Like, if they never ever do it, then, like, we could turn it into, like, a fan project. That would be fun. But just be warned, I am going to bring Luis into everything I can, because that man deserves recognition for his hard work, okay? I'm still kind of pissed that they're like, I wonder if they'll ever decide to basically just bring him back to life, because let's be real, with how he was infected, and we don't know the after effects of any infection to some degree, with some of them, it could definitely be interesting for him to come back and be used for something else. Okay, so examine. Don't carry out. Okay. Sounds like some kind of Resident Evil Maker game. Yeah. I would actually do that, but it would be a sequel for my Resident Evil 8 fanfiction, which is still a work in progress, and I would need to wait until at least to get all the information. Yeah, that's for sure. I always have to make sure I'm getting everything figured out before I go rushing into something, because that's what I've been doing before I started working on... Like, I'm planning on getting some of the information done for the first fanfiction involving Fawn's own outing, which would require her to... Like, this would be in the middle of a forest, so it would make sense as to why she would not have anything to light up, or not be able to have access to fire. I mean, yeah, you can easily cause a fire, like, a forest fire, but would it really be necessary to do if you're just going to trap yourself in there yourself and die with them? No, this is survival. This is survival. I honestly, for the next generation of Resident Evil, they should introduce clones into the universe. They already have gen slicing. Cloning DNA would be easier, and you could bring back characters that died, like Luis. That would be one way to do it. Just imagine, like honestly, it would be kind of funny. Okay. Is this the only fucking computer there is? Okay, I can't use it, so I gotta find another computer to use. Great. I think there was some, like, on, like, the other side, I think. They could bring back Steve. Oh my god. The ideas we all come up with, that's perfect. Or Piers. Yeah. I'm trying to remember which other room had a computer. I mean, these do have computers, but they all look messed up. Okay, I can't even access those. I can't access those. So they're completely useless now, guys. But yeah, Fawn's first outing would be a forest aimed survival situation because not only is she in the wilderness, but there's plant zombie like creatures like there were in like in the final area of Resident Evil 2. Because it would be interesting to mess around with those concepts a little bit. So that's why I'm kind of like leaning on to not doing the same thing like we've already seen from Resident Evil 4 and 8. I'm trying to avoid village situations, even though I love those I love those stories. But yeah. Okay, so wait, I don't think that was I think it was on the lower floor. Either way, I think my brain's going crazy thinking of what to do. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I gotta go check on something, so for now, here's a question for you all. I'll be putting into the chat right now. And I will answer comments after the latest Jonin comment that I got. Don't worry, guys. I just like to make sure I let you guys know when I'm leaving for a couple of minutes, because I do gotta switch out some things in the laundry because my timer went off. So yeah, I'd rather get it all done in a speedy progress and just instead of letting it lean. Okay. Anyways, question. Best character for Resident Evil 9 outside of Chris and Leon. As much as it pains me to say with Leon, because I love Leon, but there's got to be a degree of so much storytelling we could do with the rest of the characters. But I will be right back. Don't worry, I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to make sure I got the load finished. It was like crazy because there was a huge load in there before, and it took me an extra minute or two to just get that. And to get some ice water so I can at least breathe a little bit. Okay. Okay, anyways. Okay, anyways. Speaking of, here's a question for you, Kate. If you could have a team for any character from any Resident Evil game, what would you pair, be, and why? And you said the same thing. I gotta think about that. Like, a team of any character from any Resident Evil game. Okay, so let me be real, okay? So I want, like, even knowing Rebecca for a short amount of time, I would pick her and Luis. Now, this is a little bit weird, but hear me out. The idea of them both being these, like, nerds in medicine, it amuses me. It amuses me, okay? It amuses me. And the idea of the two kind of, like, you wouldn't really expect a team up between these two, to be honest. Like, considering, you know, Rebecca would not even know who the fuck Luis is. If he was alive. If he wasn't alive, then I guess I probably would go with, Claire? Because I'm not sure if there were any side games with them being together. I'm not too sure. Anybody can tell me if I'm wrong. Okay. Though, honestly, I would kill for, like, a dynamic between, like, okay, the ultimate pairing for off. Oh, gosh. My mind's just like, what would be the most unlikely pair to team up? I don't know. The idea of Barry, the idea of Barry, coming back and being part of the story again, and working with, I don't know, someone like Claire or Leon, and he just pulls the same move he did on Jill, but with one of them. You know they're gonna give him an ass whooping that he won't forget ever. So it's like, yeah, that would be something. That would be something. But yeah, anyways, we were investigating, weren't we? Okay, so wait, oh yeah, he came with me. We're trying to find a computer. Or I could just figure out which room to put this MO disc in and just be done with it. I'll just do that instead. But yeah, it's definitely been something I've been thinking about, like, pairings of who would be with who in a situation story-wise. I still gotta do a lot of, you know, looking into and research for the characters to kind of make sense of them in future fan fictions, because, oh my god. Okay, so. Duncan, don't kill Fred. Fred, don't kill Duncan. You guys are the only Duncan and Fred I have. Anyways. Oh wait, my dumbass. Go to the conference room. That's what I should have done first. I just figured I'd have to find another computer somewhere else and not the conference room. But no, no, no. Let's go to the conference room and hope for the best. Let's hope I can get through this, like, tomorrow night. Like, getting out of here, because I know there's a few other levels involved. But okay, so the in-between game of Resident Evil 2 and 4 would be that forest survival. Like, I'm still trying to come up with, like, whatever, maybe Vines of Danger or something. I don't know. So I guess we'll just... Okay, I guess this is what we were looking for. Is my best guess. Now complete. Please input code OA. There's no input device nearby. Maybe... Let me check the files again. OA, so we'll go to that corner and then the desk down there. Oh, okay, so it's gonna be one of those things. So, me and Billy are...
I'll go.
Yeah.
But let's be real, I think... Wait, no, I think I can think of a different duo. We have Leon working with Billy. Like, we have two polar opposites. Billy, who's a criminal, and Leon, who is a former police officer agent dude, who does... lawfully good, and it's like having a combination like that would be perfect. It would be hilarious. Could you imagine the many scenarios like we could just imagine like Rebecca just assigning teams to everyone and everyone's like, wait, what? And it's just like, oh yeah, Leon, you go with Billy, and it's like, who the fuck are you? Yeah, who the fuck am I guess I kind of got mixed up in the game again. It's been a while. Do they still die with a bullet in their brain? I can't remember. It's been like almost 15 years. Rebecca, it's almost been 15 years, right? Yeah, 15 years. Got it. That would be a great team up. But okay, I'm gonna take a sippy sip of water. Okay, now I gotta check the files again. Okay, we're gonna have... He's in that corner, so I have to go to the third desk of the third row, so that should be easy. Third desk, third row. Okay, third desk, which is right here, so... Again, I think puzzles like this should be brought back for Resident Evil 9. The fuck did it open? Oh. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, if they brought puzzles like this back, where you actually had to rotate between characters... I mean, I know this is still kind of my first experience with this, but it makes it so much difficult, but also makes it challenging to kind of think who's not going to break something down because they weigh so much, or...
Come on!
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Or them being in groups of 3, like... I don't know, it would be kind of funny to see where things go between characters. Okay, so now let's check this room. Oh god, look at how big these chess pieces are. Oh, they're gonna have to actually be used for something? Shit. Well, that sucks. The game appears to have ended in checkmate. So we gotta realize which things are which color. Okay, those two are white in that corner and two black apart. Oh fuck. Having to make sense of it. In the corner, which one should stay in the corner, which one should move? Oh, fuck, I didn't save! I didn't save! Ah! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I forgot to save! My dumbass forgot to save! My idiot brain just... I couldn't really be thinking straight. Okay, so now we gotta make sure we get some healing stuff, which means going around and... Wait, there were stuff out here, I believe. But yeah, the game after Resident Evil 4, or story, I mean... Oh wait, did I do it right? No, I'm supposed to go outside directly. So I didn't do it right. Okay, I gotta make sure... Oh, /10. How do I write a relationship in my story with the characters who are going to end up together at the end, but make sure that it isn't forced in the written and normal way, feeling in love? Okay, so this is something that's very challenging to even the greatest of romance writers. Let me tell you right now, the number one thing you should be concerned about is, are these characters compatible? And the second thing you should worry about is, it doesn't feel like everything's going their way. Like, exactly from point A to point B without any problems. And they just like each other, but there isn't some kind of problem that makes it difficult for them. I mean, the greatest of romance stories, like, you know, Romeo and Juliet, their parents did not like each other. Then they ended up having the drama, and then they die. Yeah, don't trust me to teach history, guys. I am going to simplify it as much as I can to make it understandable to even the most simplest of people. But you understand that when it comes to romance, you have to make sure that it makes sense. That it doesn't feel like it's another supposed ripoff of certain aspects. Which areas have we not... Oh shit, we're poisoned. Oh fuck. Damn, we're gonna die. I should have went in alone. But I know there's some kind of healing stuff down here. Watch as I fuck up everything just because they're poisoned now and I can't fix it. Okay, so... What was this? ink ribbon. Do I have space in here? I do. I mean, I guess I could... Does this plant help? I forgot which plant does what. I guess I could take it. Let me see what I can do with it. Well, we don't have any anti-poison shit, but... Yeah, we can just... use it to multiply it. Okay, so... But in order to make sure that they don't feel forced into the relationship is having, you know, doubts of said relationship. You want to make sure it doesn't feel like everyone's supportive of them in every single way. I'm not saying they should hate each other, hell no, but it shouldn't feel like it's an easy way to just get into love and getting to that point in time where you can appreciate it. But there needs to be some kind of difficulty. Well, whether it's the person is already in a committed relationship and they just kind of move on as friends, and then maybe years down the line they get together after that, like, you know, after the person they want to date is in a, like, you know, done with the other person that they were dating. I don't know. Or maybe one of them is a player and they don't really seem to think that romance is really that much of a big deal, despite the person being very well into them. And they just kind of feel like, well, you're not really my kind of type. And plus, I usually leave people more broken than, you know, with actual feelings returned, and they just kind of let them down gently. There are so many ways that you could do it, but don't make it seem like they have to fix the person. Like, it would be nice for a change to see people actually realize I can't really fix them, they have to work on themselves. And yeah, it's a very off and on kind of writing thing where it's either very easy to accomplish or it's very difficult. Like, one of my newest favorite movies is this one, like, I can't remember the title, but it was about this cop who won the, like, lottery, and he ended up getting with this waitress at a cafe that he promised half of his, like, lottery winnings if he won to her as a tip. And it like, they were very two good people, but they were going through, like, the waitress was going through a divorce that she couldn't pay for, and the cop was dealing with his, like, you know, own wife who just was a spoiled brat, and they couldn't really just get together like the waitress and cop. Hell no, there was the difficulties of their past relationships and trying to, you know, deal with what they have. It's very interesting when you bring up those elements. Oh, yeah. That I think that's it. But yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. Now, like, after my, like, dad showed me it, like, I was just like, oh, I love this. I love this so much. It kind of gave me the inspiration for, like, Fawn's character a little bit more after I watched it. I was like, damn, I know what I'm doing with Fawn. Oh wait, the other entrance is like, my dumbass brain. But yeah, I just really enjoyed that movie. And I think it kind of... I think it does kind of hold up a standard of storytelling based off of the situation that happened to them. crap, I got something in my inventory. What the fuck is it? Okay, I'm gonna leave that real quick so I can actually use the healing thing to, like... Okay, so... Oh gosh. Okay, we're poisoned. Great. So, either I'm dying very slowly, or something else. I have no fucking clue. Man, 90s movies hit different because they really put a lot of thought and effort into the story and characters back then as opposed to most movies nowadays. Yeah, they actually came up with pretty original titles. I know I need a blue... I know I need a blue plant. I just don't know where the fuck in this entire place. I'm gonna try and see if there's any... Okay, so one of the 3 growing herbs found in pots around the training facility can be well, obviously, where the fuck is it? In the like, let me look at the map while I was so fucking stupid. I was so fucking stupid. So, wait. There's something in that one room. I can access it now. 2 blue herbs, so we'll be healed. Okay, so my fucking dumbass just needs to go to that one room. Let's hope I don't die. You ever think about those awkward moments for the main character in the games? Like, do they ever need to use the bathroom? I know. These are video game characters, Kate. We shouldn't really be thinking about that. But do you ever think, after a mighty long battle, do they ever just want to sit down, drink something, you know, take a shit? Like, I don't know. It's kind of where. Oh, for fuck's sake! Let us live! Okay, anyways. Now we got to make sure we don't die. I really should have saved those green plants, but there is more. We just got to make sure we're careful. Plus, they weren't trying to make it for trends using already existing IPs to make a cinematic universe to push a message or to piss people off. I can agree with that. That is something they're commonly doing nowadays to just hope that it makes money. Or seeing what sticks to the wall, but let's be real. To be fair, Kate, would you want to use the toilets in these vicinities the characters find themselves in, not being cleaned at who knows how long? I don't know. Would I just risk myself taking a shit in my pants and just, like, roaming? Maybe there could probably be clean pants somewhere. Like, I'm trying to think of the scenarios. Like, do I dare take a dump in the woods or just shit myself, find a clean pair of pants? I don't know. It's those things you think of. Like, do they just have a pair of extra pants and they just throw the ones they I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of these scenarios. Like, just imagine, you've been on a mission for like 2 fucking days straight, 3 fucking days straight, whatever. You're gonna start realizing you're not even doing some of the things you're supposed to be doing, and you're just like phasing in and out. Like, I would be doing that. Like, what was I doing? I don't know. Oh, right. Gotta rescue Ashley. Gotta walk in this really garbagey, smelly place that I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Or walking in the sewer, like, I don't know. This is crazy. This is very crazy. Walking around with mutant monsters attached to me, or blood soaked to the bone. That is crazy. Like, I don't know. Also, there could be a chance you get yourself scooched up just trying to take a dump. /10. Yep. I'm just imagining the scenario already. You're just trying to, like, be comfortable, and the next thing you know, you're, like, being grabbed from, like, behind, and you're like, yeah, that... I don't know how these game characters can do that. Like, I don't... All I would be at that point is not drinking or eating anything, thinking that if I just don't do that, I won't need to use the bathroom. I wonder if they have, like, in the military, like, I wonder if they train themselves not to, like, use the bathroom for over 12 hours or more. Like, I wonder if they do that. I'm just trying to figure it out. I know it's a really weird topic. It's just something I've been thinking about for like the last few times I've been playing Resident Evil or The Last of Us, and it's like, what exactly is going on here? Okay, so we got one healing thing there and one healing thing over there. So we'll just go to, like... Okay, I gotta make sure I throw whatever I don't need so I can use the healing thing. Any healing plant I can run into. But yeah, I would not be eating or drinking anything if I was on a mission. I would be like, shit, well, looks like I'm fucked. Because I would not trust anything. Like, I don't know where that's been. What if it turns me into a mutant freak?
Okay.
This way.
Roger.
Oh, pfft. But yeah, I can totally imagine what would happen in some situations. Okay, change the subject so I can, like, we can move on from the topic I brought onto the conversation awkwardly. I'm sorry. There would be more situations, I would imagine, after Resident Evil 4 for fun, and one of them being this different kind of virus I've been kind of working on. And I was just like, we've seen plenty of land monsters, but what about, like, sea zombies, like creepy mermaid zombie creatures? That would be fun. And I thought, hey, that would be perfect for something for Fawn to deal with outside of, like, everyone else. I really should have just saved those other 2 plants till after I used the blue plants. But my dumbass was just like, you know what, you're fine. Okay, now I gotta make sure Billy gets something, but I also have to make sure we save. So we don't get fucked over. But yeah, I'm currently working on this sea creature virus of some kind. Well, sea zombie virus. I'll figure out a name for it eventually. And I'm thinking of characters that should be in it. Like, I'm contemplating between adding Rebecca and... Like, I don't want to bring Leon into this because, one, I do want to separate him and her. So maybe it would be Claire. I'm still working out the details because I'm just like, well, obviously Claire needs some screen time too, so maybe it would be like Rebecca and Claire. I don't know. So who wants to ask Kate for more writing advice other than me? Like, I'm very flattered that you guys love hearing my advice. I'm very flattered. It kind of gets my brain pumping for like answers to give you guys. And to kind of just, like, point you in the right direction. Okay, let's see where the frick is another plant. I guess we're gonna have to investigate more, because I'm not seeing anything. Which is not good, because we definitely would need it. Gotta make sure we save. But yeah, let's go and try and see if we can get into the other rooms. I mean, I guess I could check out the front area with him. Let's see if we can find a... The bridge has collapsed in the middle beyond the precipice. You see nothing but pitch darkness. Great. There's no response. We gotta make sure we find a battery now. So that should be fun. There's no plants. I got some zombie ideas. Alien zombies, super zombies, fire zombies, earth zombies, air zombies, lava zombies, thunder zombies, lightning zombies, ancient warrior zombies, and smart zombies. I mean, that sounds fun. Oh my god, what about ice zombies? But then I'm also like, wouldn't that make it... Wait, no, I'm getting flashbacks to Resident Evil 4 again, where they had those, like, zombies, well, creatures that were made in, like, this, like, freezing temperatures, and they could not die unless you used a specific... like, one of the specific guns on one of the specific targets in their body, and it was so fucking annoying every fucking time. Okay, so gotta check the map again. We investigated that area, so we just need to go check out the other areas within... Where was another blocked entrance? I know there was just more than those two. Oh yeah, in the other area, we should be able to find more plants, I hope. Because Billy is not going to survive if I don't. Oh, fuck you! Oh, fuck! Oh, God. It's a good thing I saved. It's a good thing I saved. Otherwise, Billy would be just dead. So let us keep going.
Zero.
Okay. Do. Let's continue on. Are the faint sounds of footsteps those of survivors? Who knows? Okay.
You stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just leave you here, Billy. I can't have you dying. I'll grab a plant, and you just sit there to be a good boy. Too bad I don't have any chocolate milk to give you, boy. Well, I guess it's on you now. Okay, so, I'm going... Oh, gosh. This should be fun. Okay, let's try and kill some of these. Okay, so let's try and kill some of these. Oh, yes. I'm getting flashbacks to, like, that shark from Resident Evil 1. Okay, I guess we gotta find something to put into those slots. Late to the stream, but I'm here for a bit to greet and say goodnight. Aw, that's nice of you, Dr. Hino. Hopefully your day Flash Week has been doing well. I'm currently trying to, like, figure out where the fuck another green plant is so I can heal Billy, but I'm having my doubts. But, oh, wait. I remember there was spray. There was spray. So, yeah, if I just live long enough to grab the spray, I can give it to Billy, and Billy can just deal with it. He can tolerate it a little longer, I swear. I swear. Oh. My dumbass didn't think about just grabbing random plants. Oh, wait. Let me just grab these two and... Do you guys ever crave, like, vanilla ice cream in the middle of the night? Like, not just any vanilla ice cream. I mean, like, soft serve vanilla ice cream. And then you're like, I can't buy any right now because, you know, the places that serve them close. Which sucks because I'm like, damn. Could you imagine, like, somebody who has a midnight ice cream delivery service? Okay, maybe that wouldn't be a good idea, Like, could you imagine so many situations that could happen with that scenario? But yeah, I'm just like thinking about vanilla ice cream. Just simple vanilla, nothing on it. I remember when I used to like go to this one place nearby a lot, and I would just like combine vanilla ice cream with like some chopped cherries and chocolate syrup, and that was all I would eat. Like whenever I could afford it, that's all I would get. There we go, we healed them. This involves another save, because I want to make sure I have everyone alive. But yeah, let me check my messages. I know I sent something. But yeah, I was checking to see how many people... Oh my gosh. We're like 1 subscriber away from getting to 1,500 subscribers, and I'm like... I'm waiting any day now. I'm waiting any day for it to actually happen. I'm sure with like the addition of... Let me check. I've only gotten 8 views on my recent Lore Olympus video, which is my top 5 Lore Olympus characters, which I'm pretty sure already I'll definitely be hearing an earful, because it's like, why isn't Persephone on this list? Why isn't like Hades on this list, despite them probably not have seen my 5 worst character list? Like I'm prepared for those comments. Not to say that they aren't right to their opinion. I'm just saying, like, check out my other content and you will see them on the top 5 worst. But yeah, I'm trying to like at least catch up with Lore Rekindled, figure some things out for the newest series that I'm working on for discussion videos, which is mostly focusing on being a fangirl. So yeah. Okay. I guess I couldn't find anything over here. Your one video about Hades' abusive tendencies is already over 3K in views. I know, it's like surprising, because I'm like, shit, I wasn't expecting that. And the number of people who have liked that video is insane. Like, I have about 159 people who liked that video and 4 people who disliked it. I can understand to some degree, maybe some people might not like it. For, you know, because I'm against the relationship between Hades and Persephone, even though I think it's toxic as fuck. Like, I'm not saying you can't ship people with, ship characters with each other or any of that. But I'm saying pay attention to the character developments and interactions. Because when I first read Lore Olympus, I thought, hey, this is a pretty good comic. And that was mostly me being impressed by the art style. And now I think I could probably do the same thing and get different results. Like, better results even, if I really put my mind to it. But I'm not gonna sit here and do every single thing, like, do all these different things I could have done for the series, and yeah, it's frustrating. Very frustrating. Oh, Hades and Persephone are toxic as people and a couple. There's no denying it. Clearly, Rachel does not know how to write romance, just smut. Like, cool on anyone who can write smut, but just have it just be that, smut. I write that occasionally. Do I say it's the best damn thing ever? No, I'm going to admit I basically made, like... Okay, let me just see if I need a refill on those. What about my partner? Let me see what Billy needs real quick. Gotta switch the partners. Okay, he does not need any those bullets. I gotta get more shotgun ammo. And of course, we gotta make sure Billy gets some more ammo. There we go. But yeah, that was kind of one of my main reasons for having Ednese, my newer character who's just a side character in Fawn's story, kind of be a off and on love interest to Krauser, is because I just wanted to do kind of a smutty relationship that was toxic. And knowing the two could not be good enough for each other due to their competitive edge. I wanted something like that so much. And I thought it was kind of funny that they would definitely be the type, like the complete opposite to Fawn and Leon in many ways. Yeah, I mostly made it for smut and kind of like mirroring Fawn and Leon's relationship, but not in a way where people are like, oh, that's so cute. No, it's like toxic as fuck. It's dangerous as fuck. This is not a relationship anyone should be in for obvious reasons. And that's okay. It's okay to make, smutty, stories. That's okay. You can write whatever you feel you need to write emotionally or just for the entertainment of. But when you're trying to sell it as a positive relationship everyone should aim to have, that's when it becomes a problem. I'm not saying I'm the best writer in the whole damn world, hell no. But in order to be a good writer, you have to recognize what is a good idea to show and what isn't a good idea to show, to prove a point within the storytelling. Okay, so... Okay, now we just need to figure out where the key is to that area. So we can't even go onto that side. Okay, /10. When should I introduce the big bad antagonist in a story? The beginning, middle, or end of the story? Okay, so that is a tricky one. And which would make them feel more of a threat to the main character? Typo, I meant to say which part would make them seem more threatening. Okay, so this is a very difficult and simple way. Like, you can introduce them at any part, beginning, middle, or end, but you have to make sure the threat is there in order to have the reveal at the end make sense. Like, the only way you can get away with doing a situation like that is if the character is kidnapped by someone and they don't know who it was, and then they end up meeting people along the way they think they can trust who turn out to also be, in the same situation. But the problem with doing that is that you have to make sure you do it in a correct manner where it doesn't feel like they were the big bad guy all along. Like, you read it line per line, oh, this is the big baddie. You want to pull the rug from underneath the people to make them second guess who was this big bad person that we're after who did this to us. And that's when you would most likely reveal the, like, oh, wait. That's when you would reveal the villain, but that's only one situation you could use that to your advantage. Another way to again, you have to show it throughout the story. How exactly do they make a problem to the main character? Is it socially? Is it like life-threatening in a way where they're in danger of something? You have to have it, like, you have to understand what exactly is it doing it. Socially problematic, life-threatening problematic is like they're again, it's just, there's so much to say, but, like, I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, let me take a sippy sip, and I will continue. Heck, it doesn't even have to be just a person to be a villain. It can be a situation in itself that could be a threat towards the main character. It could be like a life-changing event. They have to move somewhere, and that's the problem in the whole situation. Or it could be maybe they have an illness and they only have a few years to live. There's so much you could do that could be seen as a threat to the character in the story. But it's like, you have to be careful with it. I have an idea for a Resident Evil enemy type. Zombie virus with bugs. Imagine zombies with killer wasp stingers, or that snail parasite that hijacks the snail to make them die via bird. Oh my god. Those are both one of my biggest fears, Cosmo. Snails, slugs, and wasps. You're already terrifying me. That's scary. Okay, I can't access that one, but... But yeah, that is an interesting concept for a enemy type. I would be terrified to see that crawling out of nowhere and trying to kill me. I would probably scream. Because I'm just that terrified of, like, bug enemies. Okay, so let's see. I'll keep that in mind for my Resident Evil 9 to 10 with one section based on bug enemy types. Ever play Hollow Knight? Well, Hollow Knight meet Resident Evil. Oh no. Oh no. I've never played Hollow Knight, but now you're making me curious of what that's about. But having a bug enemy like that, I'm gonna be like fucking terrified. Nobody's gonna see me for a whole week after I play that game, and I'll be like, shit, I don't know where I am. Where did my life go wrong? Okay, so we can't do anything with that. We can't go in there. We've went through all the doors in here. It's very difficult to figure out. Okay, I gotta think. I think. Okay. Oh gosh. Something tells me. Oh wow. /10. What about a man spider type enemy? A one that is like human spider, like the time when Peter Parker mutations couldn't stop, and he turned into a were spider person. That would be an interesting zombie creature, or enemy type creature, whatever. Like, I honestly love the idea that it extends beyond zombies, and they're like all these freaky ass things in this universe going on, and honestly I think we need more of that, to be honest. What do I need to do next? Ugh. What am I forgetting? I feel like I've yet to make any progress other than opening most of the doors. And I know we can access see this area, that red area where the where we couldn't get access to due to the fire in between the train and the wall? Yeah. We need to find something that can turn it off. Or, like, find a fire... Wait, a fire extinguisher? Oh, I remember seeing one of those. But will we even be able to use it is the question. Because I wasn't thinking about using it. Was it even in here? It looks like a fire extinguisher, but it's so old, it's in no use now. Okay, so what about this? Okay. I would guess this is probably the boiler room. Wait, it will stop in a different... Walk into the stream... Wait. Solves the puzzle in a different room. What is the puzzle that makes this... I guess it's probably that, that chess room. I forgot to go back to it. Damn it. My dumbass was just super slow with this. So we're gonna go check out the chess room again. And hope we can figure something out. Because maybe that's the room we need to get access to find something, but I could be wrong. That does make me think, though, about what I do have plans to do with one of my characters for my own game. I'm thinking I might just, like, have a bit of a fun time with creating one of the characters to basically be... Okay, so we won't touch anything. Because if we do, then we're fucked. What's this? Okay, I don't need that right now. I was kind of thinking I should probably do something with my character... Daphne, and maybe I might change her name so it can kind of be something I want to tease around with. But I was looking back on how funny it was that, like, you know how it's just really funny that Leon just keeps going after Ada, and it's like, dude, seriously? No, not that there's anything wrong with Ada. Ada is a pretty amazing character in herself. She's definitely one of those characters I believe should be just a single woman. Like, it's hard for me to ever say that for any female character, because I always think, oh yes, they're gonna be like romantic with whoever, blah blah blah, but she's just like, she screams independent. She's sexy, she's independent. I think that's a pretty fun character type in itself. Again, not saying it because I don't view her being well in a relationship with Leon. It's more so on the lines of her personality. She's kind of on the field, but she kind of doesn't, go straight into a relationship. Because if she did want to be with Leon, she already would have done it. She has the ability to. She could fake her death. It would be believable, because at this point it would be like, well, she had to die someday. If she just really wanted to do that. But yeah, that's just my own thoughts there. Fair enough. Some characters are better off staying out of a relationship. Not everyone needs to be with a person. Yeah, and I feel like that kind of, that kind of thing where everyone's like, but everyone needs to be with someone. And it's like, yeah, but there's just some characters who just don't care to, and that's okay. That's okay. Does it necessarily mean that, Okay, I really gotta work through this slowly. Ooh. I was actually gonna stop for tonight, actually. Because I was just realizing the time myself, so I gotta go save the game. But yeah, you take care of your dog to go take their bath tomorrow. That's important. Very important. Let me just tell you, Thumbelina is not happy that we had to, change dates for her bath, so she's a little grumpy, because she doesn't get a nice shave down, or a nice bath to just, get all the dirt out of her fur that she keeps... Is that a tick? Oh, wait, no, that's just the bump that she's had. It's funny because I'm like, I know this might be a tick, and no, it's not a tick. It's just those usual bumps you either find because they decided to run into something, or because Fred or Duncan probably jumped onto her. I swear these dogs are just Okay. But yeah, you guys know the same time tomorrow, between 9:30 and 11 p.m. Central Time. I kind of decided it would be easier just to expand into that area, so that way people don't start getting you were supposed to be here 10 minutes ago, and I can just be like, well, I guess since I write the rules, I'll go by my rules. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll answer this before I go, but first I want to look into, Cosmo's comment. Yeah, we have to take him to PetSmart because my dog is a pug, but he has thick fur and sheds a lot in the tub, so we go to PetSmart to get him defurred. Yeah, I can understand shedding. Evie sheds a shit ton. Yes, you do. You shed more than me? Wait, that came out wrong. Anyways, /10, say, how do I write a villain who's basically the devil, or is the devil Satan? Okay, so, I have never created I mean, I guess I have, but not in the way where it's they are the devil themselves, My only suggestion is doing research on it. Like, take it one step at a time, get your notebook, do some studies about the devil, and yeah, work from there. But I do highly recommend that when you're adapting this, like, if you're trying to make them like similar personality wise, or just making them your own like your own version of the devil, like, yeah, sure, go ahead. In like so many different comics, it's not even funny. My brain is just like, I'm trying to figure out the best example, but I can't really think of any because I'm like half awake and half focused on the game. But again, my recommendation is doing research, making sure you have like how you want this character to be perceived by others, if they are supposed to be interacting with regular people, or if they're other mystical creatures of some kind, or supernatural creatures of some kind. Yeah, I don't have anything else other than that, but if you want them to be evil, it's more than just like a pitchfork and like a mustache. Like there's got to be something there to kind of, like, be nice and stuff. Like, you never expect the nice guy to be like the villain. Like, that guy who's willing to mow your lawn for you, yeah, he's actually planting evil zombie seeds or something. I don't know. Or he offers to like cook you lunch after a long day at work. Yeah, he might be, putting something else in there. Who knows? But yeah, I don't really have much advice other than research, studying, making sure you write different versions of how you want this character to appear and interact with your characters. It takes a while to kind of play around with the dynamics, but again, dynamic writing is something you should look into. It's just like a sketch. Like, if you were making a quick sketch to kind of get recognizing with the shape of the head or the shape of the arms, this is just a simple sketch of the interaction between the characters that you have and what you want this character to be like to others. That is what it is. To kind of figure out what you want this character to be. I mean, it could totally shift into a different character completely, because you might like this dynamic of how they interact with the girlfriend, or how they interact with their uncle or something, or whatever. You will basically be able to find what you're looking for through a lot of sketch writing. It takes a while, but it's definitely worth the results. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate every single one of you guys coming on and watching. I will come back on tomorrow night at 9:30 to 11 p.m. Central Time. Check around that time period to see if I'm on or not. I really appreciate it. Make sure you also check out my latest Top 5 Lore Olympus video that I just posted an hour ago. It was scheduled to be posted, but anyways, check that out. Like this video and stream. Comment down below if you're watching this in the future. Answer which character you would want to see in the, Resident Evil 9 to be the main lead. It can be anyone from Resident 0 to 8. Tell me all about it, and the games in between, of course. Yeah, tell me all about it. And, well, I am trying to make him a mix between a guy who wants to change the world to fit his image, however, is only wants things to change in his way, and someone who also truly loves his family. That's really interesting. I can definitely help you a little later next time. I'm always happy to hear your ideas and concepts and giving you advice whenever I can. I love hearing it. Thank you so much for watching. You are amazing, and so are you guys for sitting here and listening to me ramble like the schoolgirl I am. I cannot stop talking. But anyways, stay safe, stay cool, and most importantly, guys, go check out my coffee or join my membership. Okay. Back to the seriousness. Stay safe, stay cool, and most importantly, guys, stay hydrated. This is Dazzling Kate, signing the hell out of here.